Vim, the greatest editor in the history of the world, all about extensibility, customizability, all that wonderful stuff, power coming out its registers and marks and things like that. There's obviously a lot of things in it that people don't generally know because, quite frankly, it is Mount Everest. It does take a while to climb that sucker. There's a register that a lot of integrators and plug-in writers and things like that know, but a lot of casual users either don't know or when they see it in the documentations, they don't have the slightest clue what they would possibly use it for. And that's what's known as the expression register. It is wildly powerful. It is a beautiful way of integrating arbitrary applications and stuff into Vim. So I'm going to have a quick thing here that shows you how you might use that. Recently, well, and I mean, I think more common nowadays is coming along the idea of UUIDs. We use GUIDs for all kinds of wonderful things. And as such, you may want to generate a GUID now and then and just paste it in. Like just have a key that as you're typing along, you just hit a key and up pops a nice new GUID. Using the expression register, you can do that. You can see here that I have a Python script. I've chosen Python just because Python happened to be a scripting language on my system that could handle UUIDs easily. I'm using that to generate a UUID, of course. You'll see here there's a little trick. I mean, the whole sys standard out right thing, I'm not using print. There's a reason for that, and that'll become clear in a minute. So let's say we're editing, something, we're doing some new buffer, right? Now what I want to do is I want to be able to take this application and I want to map it to a key. I basically want to run this application, take its output, and stick it right where I am now. We do that with the expression register. So I'm going to map it to Control J D in insert mode. Sorry, definitely in insert mode. That's a big point there. So what we need to do is we need to use the Control R equals. That is the insert command for run this expression. We will then run the system command on this. We can see that I've called the script temp/x.py. Right? You would generally do something better than this in real life. We'll then hit the enter key, and that'll be it. I mean that'll be it. We've now done the mapping. We have the expression register. We say what we want to do. We hit enter. Life is good. We now make that happen. Now we'll just, hey, lovely things here. Oh, you know what? I really could use a GUID. Control JD. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. I write some more, and here's another nice GUID, ladies and gentlemen. Control JD. Look at that. Okay, that is a wonderful way to integrate just arbitrary applications into just sort of the same workflow of Vim as though you're kind of used to. You'll notice that obviously it's just inserted it like it's inserting a word, and my cursor just is where you would think it would be. It's at the end of that word. The reason this works is because of this line here. Okay, if we had chosen to just say print, Python would have put a new line at the end of that for me, which you don't want it to do. And someone's going to say, hey, what if you put a comma at the end of that? Print, UUID4, comma, right? Well, that doesn't work. I don't know why. I'm not a big Python expert. But hunting around, someone said, oh, yeah, you just write to standard out, and that'll do it. The trick here is, of course, you need to get the string representation of that in order for write to actually work. So that's that little trick to make sure we don't get a new line there. So that's something you have to think about when you're trying to integrate this way. But the expression register is a fantastic way to integrate just arbitrary programs. You could think here. I mean, we could do a ton of stuff. Okay, we could have gone out to the web. We could have parsed a whole bunch of HTML, pulled down something that we're interested in, maybe the current weather patterns in Yugoslavia or something like that, and formatted that into a sequence of characters that we were interested in putting in our documents and things, and it could have done all that for us. So use the expression register next time you think, how the heck am I going to get my UUIDs into my editor, into Vim? and have a think about the expression register. You'll love it. It is just one of those extra things that makes Vim so lovely. So have yourself a great day, folks, and yeah, enjoy the expression register.